We will now create our hero section, which is this very first section with the large image, heading, a lead paragraph, and 2 buttons with different styling. We can see that this lives inside a responsive grid. First we have all of the content stacked in one column, then it turns into a 2-column grid right there. Alright, let's get started. In our code editor, we start coding right after our closing div tag for the top bar. Now we create a new div tag with the class hero. This is a class name I have made up that we'll use to style this component. There's no such thing as a hero component in Foundation. We'll add padding and margin using the prototyping utility classes. So padding vertical 3 to add a vertical padding with the size of 3, and margin bottom 1 to add a small margin in the bottom. Inside of this we'll add a grid container, div tag with the class grid container. Then we want to create a horizontal grid, so we add the class grid X, and we want to use padding for our grid, so we add the class grid padding X as well. Inside of this we'll now create our first column using a div tag with the class cell and the class large 6, which means it will span all the width initially, and then on large devices it will take up 6 out of 12 columns, so that is half of the available width. The content for this column will be an image. The source will be img/800 times 400.png. We find that image in our image folder right here. We can see that it lives right there. Alright. Now we create our other column using the classes cell and large 6 again. Inside of this, we'll first add an h1 heading element with the text company name. Then we'll add a paragraph tag and give it the class lead to make the font size bigger. I'll just go in here in the finished project and copy this code, this random text here, paste it into our paragraph. Then we'll add 2 links to act or styled as buttons. So we add an a tag, give it in the class button and primary, and the text read more. And for the second one, we'll give it the classes button and hollow and primary to give it another style, and give it the text contact us and close our a tag. Now let's save, go back into the browser, select the right tab and refresh. Here we see our hero section. It works with the responsive grid, and we can see that we have 2 different buttons. We're only missing the background color, and that's where our hero class comes into the picture. So we want to give that a background color. So we go up here and add a style tag with the type attribute with the value text/CSS. And then we target the hero class, give it the background color, hash f1 f1 f1. We could have created these CSS styles in another style sheet that we could link to, just like we do up here. But since we're using so little of this, I prefer to just make it here in the head tag. Now let's go back, refresh, and we see the gray background color. This was our hero section.